Now, Jerry, you with your business, you've tried not to focus so much on your business specifically, but as an example, you've got some tour buses coming in and visiting. Hopefully, they can expand and go to other shops and visit other places as they go too. Hopefully, but you know, just floating up suggestions. And you know, so you've been able to market to a certain extent, and like you said, you built a home business into now a successful business. What advice would you give to other people in Waialua, the North Shore, who say, "Man, I just had a place to go forward"? What you got any tips for them?
Well,
I mean,
obviously the craft fair days really helped Deb and I. My wife Deborah and I kind of really got behind this idea to build this company out, and you take it to the craft fairs. It really gives you an idea if the market is receptive to your product, and it gives you the ability to hone your ability to communicate to the consumer. That's the place. It's almost like a little estuary where you can actually see it work. If it can work there, then you've got something, and then you can take that, move forward with it. And then something Deb used to always say was, don't build it for the tourists. Build it for the locals, and the tourists will come. And there's, you know, these businesses as they come along. You know, I was fortunate to have a wife like that who kind of, you know,
it wasn't just all image. It was
there was a lot of substance there, and then you get the opportunity to run into guys like Jerry Rego, one of the last guys still working for Waialua Sugar. And you know, he talks, and tells you all the stories. So you find yourself collecting things, you know, after hearing all the stories, and then the collection evolves over time, and then the community involvement, all of it comes together. So it's a lot of things that just come together, but you really should take your ideas to the fairs, you know, if you can, just to hone your skills, and then if things can evolve organically.
Here's the million-dollar question: is the Waialua Sugar Mill area got some potential for some businesses going forward, or is it just going to be little niche products as we go forward? Maybe I'll open that up to all of you.
Niches are good because that means you have something special, and a lot of people probably they don't know, but a lot of surfboard shapers, they're based out of Waialua too, and they're world famous ones too.
They certainly are. Derek, let's talk a little bit about the. Let's go back to the coffee and the processing is processing the coffee and the cacao is done on site, right? Tell us a little bit about how that's working out, and where is the chocolate made? I know, but Alaska, how's that all happen?
Well, you know, we grow in the fields, so we have two different orchards. The coffee orchard is up the hill above Haleiwa, actually about 7 to 8 miles from the mill. As you would be coming down to Haleiwa through the pineapple fields, you'd come to the pine trees on both sides of the highway, and that's where the coffee is. So there's 200 acres of coffee up there. During you know, 9 months out of the year, we're maintaining our trees and watering and pruning and fertilizing. And the harvest season is in the fall, starting usually early October and going through the end of the year. So when we harvest the coffee, we have to haul it down to the sugar mill, and that's where we have our milling facilities. And that consists of a wet mill where we bring all of the freshly harvested coffee cherry in. We separate the cherry. We have different coffees that need to be separated, our raisin and our washed pulped coffee. Those are the two ways we do that. After we separate it, we have to dry it. The coffee is dried, sun-dried, and also mechanically dried so that we can keep up with the harvest coming in. And after...
it's just a matter of getting it dried. It's not because you have a certain varietal that's sun-dried and a certain varietal that's dried.
Right.
They're all kind of mixed in.
Right. The raisin coffee, for example, is coffee that is, it dries on the tree. I have a picture here of our book. And in this picture, you can see that there are these black cherries, which are raisin. They're sun-dried on the tree, and the red cherries, which are the ripe cherry. And those are the two main varieties that we work with. So same tree, but the coffee's processed differently. Okay. This natural coffee has more like bolder body, stronger flavors, more fruit fragrances to it because it's been dried in the skin and the sugars have concentrated. The other ones are pulped. We remove the skin. They're at the height of ripeness. The skin is removed, and then it's called a washed process. So we ferment it. The pulped wash coffee we can sun dry. It'll stay out. It dries nicely in our hot houses. The raisin coffee stays in the skin, and so we need to take that through a dryer to get it down to storage moisture levels. All right. Okay. So that's the basic part of the process. In the end, we have two different cup characters in both of those coffees, and people like them for different reasons. One is a little lighter and sweeter. The other one is fuller and.
So you're packaging them up and they're selling them on the local market, or you shipping them off anywhere? How's the distribution?
Some of both. Along? Some of both. As Jerry said, and Reba too. I mean, our customer base is local and visitor. We're not trying to just address the tourist market. We try to make sure that our coffees are priced for locals because we want local support. We want our coffee as a Oahu product. We want people to enjoy it. So we have, for example, Island X is one of the places that sells the coffee. They roast it there, they sell it there. And there are a number of local businesses that buy green bean coffee from us. They will then roast it and package it under their name.
So it sounds like we may find Waialua coffee under various labels, various names, various places. Is there a plan for, well, not a plan, but what's the prospects of expanding from 200 acres of coffee? Is that a modular project, or?
We have, we have more land. It's a matter of, again, anything takes time. 200 acres is 150,000 pounds of coffee, green bean. So after 5 years, we're getting to the point where we have certain steady customers who have volume. As their programs go, of course, we sell more. And we also export our green bean coffee and our roasted coffee to other markets. So some will go to mainland roasters. Okay. We have good interest from Japan, China, Canada. So as people come and visit us here, and they come down to the mill, or they try it in Haleiwa, and they enjoy the coffee
the local flavor.
Right,
and they learn the local flavor. Wherever people go, they want to try that. Right?
Oahu
they want the
coffee.
soap. They want the local products. They want the coffee.
Something to take home and say, this is from where I was.
How about the chocolate then?
Chocolate is, well, everybody gets excited about chocolate because it's so much fun to eat.
Not to like?
We have a bar here. We can taste it while we're here, and we'll talk about the chocolate. So this is cacao, right? Reba is modeling the cacao pod here, and we have different colored pods.
Pretty, yeah.
We have yellow ones and red ones, and they're big like footballs. Some people like to toss them. That's really what we grow. And inside is the seed, which is the cacao seed. The cacao seed is what we're getting to. We crack it open, we remove that, and we ferment and dry it. The exciting thing is that in Hawaii now, we're not the only growers of cacao, and it's exciting because people want to grow and see if they can, create this new industry. And we're excited to be kind of part of that, and also perhaps leading the way on that with some really good finished products.
Speaking of festivals, I'm moving a little quickly because we're starting to get towards the end of the time, but the festivals, there was a cacao festival this past year in February, was there?
We actually had two festivals on Oahu now. We have the Cacao Festival, which sort of celebrates the ag side, the farm side of this, and that's at the Haleiwa Farmers Market in end of January. So this is the second annual one this past year. Again, growth in people attending it, good deal of excitement. We take people, show them our orchard, share coffee samples, chocolate samples, and let people see this thing that they really haven't seen before. The second one was the Chocolate Festival in Honolulu. Rep. Corinne Ching is very instrumental in helping that to come along, and Amy Hammond, who planned this event. It was the first one that we've had in Honolulu, and nobody knew quite what the attendance would be.
It was pretty successful.
It was great. Everybody had a good time.
It was really
So,
good.
Hawaiian chocolate is coming along. It's recognized as a world-class, unique taste like none other.
We have
And,
products.
yep.
We have products in Waialua that are unmatched in the world. We've always had. They used to say the world's greatest sugar, the world's best sugar. Now we've got the world's greatest products in many other ways. We've got a lot of opportunity in our district. I appreciate you guys coming today.
Thank you.
It's been really fun chatting with you. Time goes by real fast when you're having a good time. And as I always say, it's an honor to be the representative for this district. Every month we focus on a new element or new area within our district, whether it's agricultural infrastructure, whether it's the products, Waialua, industrial area, and or the sugar mill and products. So we've got so much to be proud of on the North Shore. We've got champion football teams and champion robotics teams. So we've got a really great place to live. We are very blessed to live in the country. Thank you for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time on Gil Gets It Done. Mahalo.